The biggest stars in the game compete for the final spot in the semifinals. Welcome to this World Baseball Classic telecast on MLB Network, presented by Geico. Tonight, for the right to move on in the tournament, Team Dominican Republic and the United States. We know this much: with one game left in San Diego, Puerto Rico, in an undefeated run, is headed to Los Angeles. Who'll join them? It's all to be determined by the winner of the Dominican Republic and the United States tonight. The U.S. and the Dominican Republic round two, a rematch revenge opportunity for Team United States looking to move on to the tournament. Here's how Jim Leland aligns the U.S. Kinsler, Jones, and Yelich off the top. Eric Hosmer's been a hot bat. He was the All-Star Game MVP in this very ballpark. He bats number 5. For the Dominicans, the 34-year-old veteran right-hander Ervin Santana.
Well, you see the numbers for the Twins. Fastball, slider, changeup. And the two-seamer go to that slider and changeup quite often.
First pitch of the night to Ian Kinsler. A high fly ball fading on the right side of the infield. Carlos Santana's been at that position all tournament long for the Dominican Republic, and there's one away. And now a payoff pitch on its way home to Yelich. Another ground ball from Machado. A routine start to the night for the veteran Ervin Santana. Here's how Tony Pena aligns Team Dominican Republic. He has had just a little change to his lineup, not much. This has been his group throughout. Reyes, Machado, and Cano. Cruz, Santana, and against the 28-year-old left-hander Danny Duffy on the mound for the U.S. He waits next as Machado swats a ground ball to Crawford. The two-time Gold Glover has a problem with it and then yanks the throw. A rare defensive miscue by Brandon Crawford. Machado stays put. The 3-2 to Cano, ripped into the opposite field. Yelich is on the move, and it's off the wall. Machado's being waved around. No throw to the plate, and the Dominican Republic strikes first.
Stays back, goes the other way. Almost jams himself, that type of swing, but he's so strong, and Yelich doesn't know where the ball is right away.
Carlos Santana waits on deck. The switch-hitting Indians first baseman is next. The swing and a miss. Lucroy's got to scurry over to try to get it.
Needs something down in the zone to get a ground ball.
Lined into right, an RBI base hit. McCutcheon's there to cut it off quickly, but it won't stop Cruz from wrapping around to third. And the defending champs take an early 2-0 lead. Against the U.S. a week ago in Miami. Beaten on the ground is shortstop. Crawford's coming home, and they get the out on the plate.
Got a good look at it. I got a good look at it.
Run off the board. And Beltre sends a ground ball to Kinsler to retire the side. But the Dominican Republic does early damage. A couple of runs on a pair of hits. There was an error. Had thrown one 27 years earlier. A swing and a miss. There's his first strikeout of the night. Full count pitch, and Crawford lifts a high drive to right field. Playable for Cruz to retire the side. Nothing comes with a 2-out stolen base. Still 2-0 DR. Looks like he shakes off Lucroy once. Still working on Castillo, a ball and 2 strikes. And that's ripped into the left field corner, trouble. Yelich goes to get it. Polanco's held at third. And the Dominican Republic is in business again. During the course of the regular season. High fly ball. And the 2-2 to Crawford. Yelich, 2 strikes. 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 into very shallow center. Jones preparing to throw. Polanco's going to stay put, and there are 2 gone. 0-1 to Cano. To shortstop. And Danny Duffy pitches out of a big-time jam. Second and third, nobody out. Nothing in the bottom of the second. And Stanton's got a base hit. Conservative lead for Stanton, but he's running anyway. And it's a base hit for Lucroy. Stanton to third easily as he was put in motion, and the U.S. is in business. This will be the 7th pitch of the plate appearance on its way. And it's past Santana. It will get a run in. Ian Kinsler executes. The U.S. is on the board. It's a 1-run game.
Lead and get like an actual running start.
Yelich into the gap in left center field. They're going to wave Kinsler around. And the U.S. has tied it into third.
Well, that's it. Get him going. And get him going, did he? Takes a pitch on the lower part of the plate, splits the gap. Good speed out of Kinsler. Hits the inside of each bag. Knows exactly what he's trying to do. We get to start over.
2-2 to Arenado. Got him swinging. A nearly 20-minute inning that was worth the wait for the Americans. At first now for Carlos Santana, who singled in one of the 2 first-inning scores. That's on the ground to third. Arenado to Kinsler. Back to Hosmer, the double play. Another ground ball. Crawford's got it. 7 ground ball outs on behalf of Danny Duffy tonight.
Sure, that might be dealing for you out there longer.
McCutchen sends a ground ball to first. Santana's got it for route number 2. Santana, that's his birth name. And he stayed Johan until the other Johan Santana established himself in the big leagues, and then he said, I want to be called Irvin now. It's a base hit for Crawford. One of the big power threats in the lineup, Giancarlo Stanton.
By Amazon Web Services. This is a laser. An absolute frozen rope at 117.3 miles per hour. You see how the distance was projected. He doesn't have to travel very far next year.
That's right. His home park. Jonathan Lucroy to left. Did he get it? Not quite enough. Polanco able to make the catch to retire the side. Broken back. Crawford read it nicely. And there are 2 away. 3-2 to Reyes is rolled out to shortstop. That is out a big out. It prevents the U.S. from having to make a move to face Manny Machado in the 4th. Broken back, ground ball to shortstop. Reyes to Cano, the double play. Wait for it, wait for it.
I don't think so.
He's not going to shoot an arrow after all. We'll finish the thought in a moment. Here's the 2-2 to Machado. Line softly past Crawford. Machado's aboard to open the inning. That's going to be it for Duffy here. Finish the collectible story when we come back, but Duffy gone after yielding the leadoff base hit. A dangerous hitter who's gone deep 3 times in the tournament. Ripped into the corner. Extra bases for Nelson Cano. They're going to hold Machado at third. Nelson Cruz. Machado at third, Cruz at second. And Santana pops it up. 4-time Gold Glover Nolan Arenado has it. With 1 out, Cruz doubled into the corner. Santana popped out. He got it! Runners at second and third, left stranded by U.S. pitching again. And the 5-time All-Star trying to get on base here in the 6th. He might have just done that. Instead, it's run down by Nelson Cruz for out number 2. Baseball got him looking. Stan thought it was outside. The 2-out single left stranded this time. To the bottom of the 6th inning, still a 2-run game.
CeCe's got to be up there, right?
CeCe's next on the list. Another base hit for Gregory Polanco, and this one gets past McCutchen into right. Gregory Polanco's 3 for 3 tonight. Doubled tonight. Drive to center field. Jones is under it to make the play, and Polanco has to stay right where he is with 2 away. A swing and a miss, he got him. A swing and a miss at 99, and there's 1 away in the 7th. And he struck him out. Dylan Betances makes quick work of the U.S. order in the 7th. Side down, 1, 2, 3. Up and stretching at Petco.
No doubt.
Clippard looking for a clean inning here in the 7th. Hit well out to right center field. Jones still on the move, running out of room, and he makes the catch!
Same height of the fence in Camden Yards. Manny knows he's got it. This ball's crushed. But in the night air and some good fans cooperating by letting him get up there and get it. Wow. Most of the fans.
That was awesome. And Baltimore teammates tip their caps to 1-0. 3 balls and a strike to Cano. Cano the other way. Yelich back. And he can't make the catch on this ball. Robinson Cano goes deep, and it's a 1-run game. Robinson Cano has come alive tonight. An RBI double started the scoring for Team Dominican Republic. A solo home run brings them to within 1, and that's going to be all for Clippard. Santana bounces one to Hosmer to retire the side. So Sam Dyson gets the final 2 outs in the inning, but Robinson Cano gets the DR a little closer. Here's Adrian Beltre now. His Texas teammate rolls over, and there are 2 away. Inning in a 5-up, 5-down outing. Back to Dyson. Fantastic work from the right-handed Ranger. Folks with American flags in there. A 2-2 pitch is swung out and missed. Jumbo Diaz humping up on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Big for this guy. Grounded to shortstop. Reyes retires the side. Last chance for the Dominican Republic. They'll have Castillo, Reyes, and Machado going to the last of the night. Reyes to center field. Jones makes the catch. And the U.S. is 1 out away from moving to the semifinals. Jim Leyland is a strike away from taking the Americans back there this year. On the ground for Crawford. And Team USA is headed to Los Angeles. They've done it. The Americans have slayed the giant.